just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit those raindrops of fall.
Hello folks, welcome to a private interview with another special pony. But right now, we're going to talk about the special pony. How about you introduce yourself first?
I'm like my pony or me?
Well,
I'm
well,
Artsie Woodbrush.
well,
That's my blog.
thanks for coming to the show here.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
So tell us a little about yourself. I mean, what got you start being an artist in the first place?
Oh, it stems to way back, like growing up, loving cartoons, whatnot, still loving them. I've always wanted to put myself in the kind of settings that they were in, and so, regardless if it was an effigy or me or not, I was always drawing to try and create a bridge between me and whatever show that I liked. And it just kind of stemmed out from that to serious learning to draw.
Awesome. Um, so it basically came from your own imagination. When did you start drawing? At what age?
Oh, geez. As long as I can remember, but like I don't know if you could call consistently doodling from like 5 to now. Like start. I don't know if you'd call that when I started to draw.
They call that
Uh,
inspirational drawing because you were inspired by stuff that you saw that you wanted to doodle.
but like when I started actually trying to learn and get better, around I'd say 14, 13.
Hmm.
Interesting. Um, what about okay, so what was like your first official drawing did you actually remember?
Jeez. The earliest drawing I can remember is of Pikachu. I was a huge Pokemon nerd fan when I was a kid.
Pikachu. Pikachu.
Love Pikachu. Like I always wanted Pikachu. Like my favorite thing was when Pikachu was in the fighting dojo, and he had the boxing gloves. So that's like it's so great. But
Yeah.
it was the earliest thing I just remember drawing Pikachu with boxing gloves.
It's
Cool.
kind of that actually sounds kind of cute.
I mean, it's lost to the depths of wherever the paper went, but you know.
You should find it one day and actually post it up.
Yeah. So because I used to draw so much, it would come to the point where my room would literally be stacked and filled with paper, and we cleanse out our really 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 old and garbage stuff, and it just got to the day where like this is really old and garbage, and we just kind of got rid of it.
God, I think like one of the first art drawings I actually literally did, believe I was going to a Christian school at the time, and I drew a Twisted Metal vehicle from Twisted Metal, the first one, Dark Side, the semi truck.
Oh yeah, I love Twisted Metal.
Oh God, that was my first actual official drawing I ever did. It was epic. I couldn't do any other ones. Dark Side was my favorite because I mean, talk about like a tank.
Yeah,
My
isn't he the only
drawings
one?
were like learning how to draw cats. But it was my very first comic, to be honest, of my cat. My oldest cat, Mulan, when I was 7 years old. My mom still has it hanged in one of the bathrooms, so you can see all of my old crappy art.
Yeah, it's not a bad. If you, as long as you can see it and go, I understand that I've gotten better. It means it's good.
It is.
Yeah, so 7 years to 20 years later, 20 years, 20 years old. So 13 years.
Awesome. Um, how about you, Gonzo? You ever do any doodling?
I just I just write scribbles on walls of my house with crayon.
You know what? You're not the only one. I still draw when I go downstairs. There's a white wall, and I
Here's the
kind of
thing.
use
It was
pencil and scribble.
Here's the thing. It was drywall. My parents just couldn't get it off. It just stayed on. It just stayed where it used to be my bedroom to this day.
Wow.
It's like, hey, remember this?
Hey, remember? Well, some of it just got cracked up because a little bit of beating every now and then. But hey, remember that drawing? What were we drawing? It was supposed to be a chair, I think. I don't know. That looked fucked up to me. Are we drunk? No, we're just kids.
Oh yeah.
Everybody draws something, and then they think it's, oh look, it's something else. It's like they say, it's a chair. It's a scribble.
But it's my scribble.
Squibbles! My squibbles.
My scribbles.
Scribbling it around.
Yep. Got a lot of squibbles.
I still have like my oldest art when I was like 4 years old. I'll check them out later.
Let's have a moment of silence for the death of the conversation.
Oh no. We're trying to think of something because right now my brain is derp and I got power back in my room again, so I basically got power.
How's your horn doing, Gonzo?
Don't remind me.
Still, how's that horn doing?
Unrelated matter. Already just unrelated.
He plays.
Are you that by your character name or what?
Oh, my name? Like, where'd I come up with it?
What is it?
I
What should we call you? Can we go by your blog name?
Oh,
or...
you can call me whatever you want. I really don't mind.
Just don't call him late for dinner. I finally got some laughs out of that one. Haha, finally. I made it funny.
And then the conversation died.
Yeah, they're just like...
You still didn't bring me the nice stuff.
What stuff? What are you talking about? Wait, I don't know. What? Here. I left in the fridge by accident.
Give me something deep fried and covered in chocolate.
Sounds like the world's best comfort food right there.
Yeah, but she's pregnant, so.
In
canon-wise. Not in real life.
Related to real life.
Oh yeah.
It is real life. I won't know how I really will experience. I know for sure that my dance teacher had hormonal issues. Scared a couple kids. That was a horrible. It's
entertaining.
Horrible time when you're trying to when you can't do much in dancing. Yeah, try being pregnant and then teaching.
I believe one person can, except she's not pregnant. She's just completely fat.
I don't want to try being pregnant. That sounds painful.
Girls.
Yes, I've been dancing for years.
I'm pregnant.
Well, I was trying to be funny.
I still dance, but
hey, it was funny.
If it was me, if I dance, I have to practice on doing the splits again.
The splits.
Guys can do the splits to a point.
Yeah, just look like Jean-Claude Van Damme. And everybody still say it's damn.
Hard.
Okay, you guys admit that was funny.
I said hard.
Yeah.
For the rest of us, utter painful.
Alright, we're losing focus. Oh, look, Shiny Penny again! Enough of the Shiny Penny! Enough of the Shiny Penny! We're getting distracted.
So about all that professionalism we talked about before starting the interview?
Okay.
Oh, no, what about
Anyway,
professionalism?
back to the interview, Shadow Pig.
Hey, let's all talk at once. That sounds like a better idea.
Yeah, let's talk about, hey, what about pennies? Let's talk about pennies. Anybody got pennies? I got pennies. I got plenty of pennies.
Don't make me throw Gonzo at you, honey.
Okay. Anyways, what got you into the whole entire... I mean, I'm assuming you're a brony, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
What got you in the brony fandom?
the show, jeez. Okay, so at the time I was living in a literal like ghetto, surrounded by criminals and drug dealers.
Compton?
And
Oakland?
Mhm. No, I live in Phoenix now. I was living in like the most ghetto-y of ghettos. Well,
Richmond.
yeah, no,
I'm
hard.
sorry. I mentioned all the places I live around.
And it like after seeing all this terrible stuff, like I just lost faith, absolute faith in humanity. I'm like, I just want everybody to die. And then the show came up, like, if people actually are listening to this and like actually learning from it, faith in humanity restored. And it was really the only thing that gave me any amount of faith that I wouldn't want to go around and thing I can get legally bound to saying for.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. That actually makes sense.
Well, at least
I mean, the thing is.
No, I'm not going to say it because what I was about to say is something I could get legally. So something legal action could be taken against, and especially since this is being recorded, I can't.
Well, this is the carefree deal. We don't care. If you can say they can drop the f-bombs many times you want.
Oh no, you don't care, but this is not like this is. It's one of the things I don't have faith in humanity.
is it like
No faith in the government.
top secret shit?
Oh, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist also, so that doesn't help.
Hey, we don't care. I still think Elvis is still alive because I think it was just so he could actually
He just went home.
yeah he just went home just to retire.
I
It's
love
like
that.
I just took a new identity. Just leave me the fuck alone. Just go away.
I tried to be a conspiracy theorist, but it started to get too much because
yeah,
everybody
I will say
started
this
sounding
much.
completely, utterly stupid.
I do
Well, yeah,
believe in
there's
ghosts
this,
because I've seen my fair share of them.
There's also the double. I think it's called the double evidence theory, where the government's producing.
Evidence that it's not really
yeah,
there,
that-
but if
that's
it's
outrageous,
to accuse
stupid.
someone else. Yeah, I believe in that too because the government has been covering other people's butts for a long time. Yeah, I believe in that.
I don't like our government. I don't like America at all.
Oh, I second that. I don't
So,
care.
like-
I don't care if they're listening on us. But you know the thing is, I'm practicing my First Amendment rights right now, so on them. If they don't like it, hey, I'm moving out of the country. And I'm taking my honey
Yeah.
with me. We're moving to Italy.
Yeah, me and
Yeah?
Either that or Australia.
I'd rather take Italy than
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah, we'll be close to the Pope. Oh wait, he looks like Emperor Palpatine. I don't know if we want to move there now.
like, all
I
right,
ain't got much
I'm just
of a
gonna.
choice. I wish I could move, but shit.
Go ahead, say it.
I don't
I
mind.
hate,
Like,
no, no, I hate the government. I hate the people.
speaking of like the Pope and whatnot, like something I've been seeing a really huge trend is people just completely bashing religion all over the place.
Oh, they do that. You
And
know
it's-
why? Because you know why? It's not something they like. Because they were either they were forced down their throat or something. It's a personal vendetta. The thing is that I may be a Reformed Catholic, but the thing is, I want those guys to have a good time. I'm not gonna judge people just because of it. I'm a good person. I'm not gonna say I'm a good Catholic or a good Christian. I'm just a good person in general. I know what I believe in. I know what I have in my life. And the thing is that you know what? I'm not gonna say I'm this or that. Listen, I'm gonna say, you know what? You may be pointing the finger, but you know what? I used to be a youth minister. I could Bible thump almost anybody. Because there's stuff in the Bible there that I could thump people who are trying to be Bible thumpers. I'm assuming you're not a religious person.
Oh, I am absolutely.
Oh, you're a religious person. What are you?
I would Christian. That's probably the easiest way to put it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm Reformed Catholic, so I have no problem.
I'm a deitist. I just stopped following religion because I hate people coming to my door wanting me to join a religion.
I remember one time a couple of Jehovah's Witnesses came to my front door and I was answered the door naked.
That must have been awkward.
No, it wasn't. It was funny as hell. I knew they were there. I was like, it was awkward for them. I was like, oh, come on in. That was fine. It's fine. Yeah. Come on in. You sure you want to get dressed first? No. I prefer air drying. I just only dry my head. That's all I do. Dress my body. They can dry on its own. I'm moving around. I'll stay warm. I'll be fine. Like, are you sure? No, it's good. Have a seat. It's like we'll come back. We'll come back later. They never come back.
I'm sorry. I just completely derailed the conversation.
No. That's fine. We're having fun with it.
Yeah.
Because remember, this is an interview about you, and we're having fun with this. So so you have your religious stuff.
Who's your favorite pony?
You got involved you got involved with the show because of good morals. Just like I did, because I was looking for a show for my niece, and I found the show, and I became more of a fan than she did. Um. Okay, so yeah, go to that. Who's your favorite pony?
Is it okay if I answer with more than one?
Sure.
I mean, like, outside of the how can you pick a favorite,
Pick your top.
it's
three.
it's gonna go. I'm just gonna do top three: Celestia, Rainbow Dash, and no, Celestia, Scootaloo, Rainbow Dash in that order.
Okay.
Uh,
Favorite main six. My favorite main. One. Okay, pick one of the main six as your favorites.
oh, main six. It's gonna be Rainbow Dash then.
Okay. Reason?
Because she resembles everything that I want to become. But and then going back to I know we already kind of clarified main six, but the reason I like Scootaloo is because Scootaloo resembles my actual limits as to what I can become, and I feel oh my god, I have so many feels for Scootaloo. But anyway, back to the Rainbow Dash thing. It's like
I know. I feel the same way. I feel the same way every time I go to KFC.
go home. Get out.
Seriously.
This interview's over. I'm done.
That's not how you call it chicken.
Conversation dead.
No, that was an open
the
shot. That
conversation.
was an open shot right there.
I hate.
Yeah, an open shot in the dark.
And I hit.
Scootaloo chicken.
Yeah, Scootaloo. Yeah, Scootaloo is actually a great pony because it shows that she wants to become a great athlete. She wants to become like Rainbow Dash, but in a good way, not in all the bad way. Basically to push herself forward, to even harder, to gain the goals that she her soulfully desired. So am I pretty much hitting hit the spot on the head for you?
Well, yeah, well, it's weird.
Go ahead, explain. We got time.
All right, so going to the whole why Rainbow Dash is my favorite thing. I should probably minimize Tumblr. Okay, like she has no second thought about taking action, which is something I completely admire. Because my entire life was thinking about the consequences due to my physical stature, and how I just couldn't do literally anything whenever somebody was being cruel to me. And so seeing her use her stature and her athletic abilities to defend her friends is something I find extremely noble. And her ability to not second guess herself and to just do it, like kicking a dragon in the skull, it's something I find a very desirable trait. I remember there's always the ability to fly, which has always been a pipe dream of mine.
Well, she actually flew for a few seconds.
No, Rainbow Dash I was talking about.
I mean, for Scootaloo, I mean.
Yeah. I mean, Lauren Foss, why? Just,
You wish you could meet her, don't you?
I wish I could what?
Meet her.
Which one?
Lauren.
All of them?
Lauren Foss.
Lauren? Yeah and no. Like, yeah, like, as from, like, a designer perspective, but it's nothing, like, because I love the fandom so much. It's, like, she's such a great designer that people are dedicated to not only, like, the show, but, like, I've heard people call themselves Faustians because they follow just all of her work.
From Powerpuff Girls to Foster Home Imaginary Friends to the now.
Yeah, and it's just like I want to be that good that people call themselves Mike Potterins or something.
Well, the thing is that with her, it was. I mean, she has a successful career at a young age. I mean, she's in her 30s.
Yeah.
That's awfully young to have a successful deal. But I mean, when she did Powerpuff Girls, that was about 10 years ago. She had, that was in her 20s when she had successful. I mean, some people have to work really hard until their late 30s to late 40s to actually have something in their life.
Well, I don't know what you guys think, but I'm not trying to become her. I'm just saying these things just to say these things. I'm actually going to college to design video games, and once I get out, me and my friends already have investors to start up a company.
Very nice. Can I sponsor?
I
Once I graduate, I'm moving in with Mean Spirit.
no such thing
I
as
own my own multimedia company already,
oh nice.
and I didn't have to go. I didn't have to go to college. Everything I learned was from experience and being there on the job. And 'cause I used to work in Hollywood when I was younger, and uh, and I got a lot of experience out of it.
Yeah.
I know about my socialization skills, talking to This is why I can talk to you very calmly and very and do this stuff because I could actually do it and keep a straight head and keep a cool head and not blow up. Um, so, I mean, I have met people on from big time movies like Michael Manson, who I don't know if you know who he is. He played as Buck in Kill Bill, Volume Two.
Nice.
I have uh, I have also met Vincent Pastore. He played in The Sopranos.
Oh
And
wow.
that's his only that's only the two big actors I've actually met. The other ones I have not really met. I mean, I met Tara Strong over at Equestria LA, but I mean, to what I've learned and how I did the show, I'm surprised we even made it to Equestria LA, and the people really liked what we do, and so far it's been successful. We got to Equestria LA, got a chance to meet a few other people. Um, we're gonna probably be a little bit more prepared for next time because we didn't have the money to actually get autographs for the T-shirts,
Oh,
but for from Lauren Faust and Tara Strong. But next time we will. We got pictures we got for free because Lauren and Tara heard about me and her's engagement, the opening ceremony, and she was really happy about it. It's like, yeah, we don't pay for it, it's just for free. It's just think of it as a gift from us. I'm like, cool.
nice.
So.
Good on you.
Um, so not she, but so basically, I've had experience with what I do. I'm still working. I know I'm not perfect yet, but I'm still working at it. But I know that sooner or later I'll be at the perfect perfection I need to be at. Editing, I know I still got a lot of work to do. I gotta get better editing skills and whatnot. It'll get there within time. I mean, it's just like you. When you get in the video game world, you're going to find out that everybody has their strengths and weaknesses, and you should work with that.
Oh yeah. I've already been in the field. I work.
Shoot, I remember one time I actually did a seasonal job at the at EA Games in Redwood City.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know. God, video game testing sucked.
No, I'm sorry you had to work for EA.
That too.
I've heard horror stories from a couple of people I know that have worked there. Horror
The only
stories.
reason why I worked there was because I wanted to see if I could actually get a chance to game test the new Medal of Honor game because I was a big Medal of Honor fan.
Mm,
But it was only for the old World War II ones. Those are the ones
yeah,
that I was a big fan of. I
yeah.
mean, when Frontline came out, that was the best one there ever was. So, um, but we're getting distracted now. So you're saying, so what kind of video game are you planning on doing?
Oh, jeez. I've got an instructor that says you never expect to be working in the next Barbie dream house, so it's really not up to me. But if I had to pick a bucket list of games that I'd like to make before I die, a horror game, a a population management game, and there's a third. Oh, and a Mega Man Legends clone.
Now, will this actually include your art in it?
Yes, I'm already doing. Actually, I'm not to be rude, but I'm working on some 3D models right now,
Oh, very
as
nice.
well as a lot of 2D. I'm slowly picking up animation, as you can see from my blog.
Very nice. Um, so so you see that these will probably be sold to probably Steam possibly or maybe one of the major big companies.
Steam would definitely be the easiest to for advertising purposes, but we're going to be hosting our own games through websites that we already own, or the website that we already own, which I'm still in the process of making. It's a huge website, and we really don't want to. We don't want to have our income based on what comes through Steam. So like it's a starting point for us, but we definitely don't want to be reliant on it.
Yeah, awesome. Getting back to the Bernie fandom, I know we're getting a little distracted, but the thing is, it's always nice to actually hear a successful a successful life in a certain to a certain point. So you're going to college. You're a brony. You're learning how to design video games. Um, and let's see, what are we missing here? Guys, help me out here before I think of another one.
Yeah, I was going towards the asking the actual brony questions.
Go ahead, shoot.
Um, favorite episode?
Jeez. Oh my goodness.
Oh, honey, you hit him hard.
Let me pull up my list.
I broke him.
You broke him with one simple question.
One
Way to
simple
go,
question.
hon.
Oh my goodness, I can't.
You're welcome.
Any of the Cutie About Crusader ones, I know everybody hates them, but like, they're episodes about development, and that's what I love seeing. It's just things people like. I mean, I know every other episode's about the individual character developing too, but like, for them, it's such a big deal because they don't understand.
They're children.
Yeah, it's just
That makes sense. Any more? Come on, guys.
I was also thinking about talking about the blog itself.
Go ahead,
Whoa,
guys.
whoa.
Go ahead. Shoot with
That
it.
sounds a little off topic.
The blog's not off topic.
I took a good
topic,
look
huh,
around some of the. I did take a good look at your blogs. You started out as a pony, but now your character is a griffin. Would you mind? Would you mind giving the full story about this character of yours?
Good question. That's a good question.
So started off as an Earth Pony because I didn't see any Earth Pony blogs. Everyone was a unicorn or a Pegasus or something else. I'm like, I just want to be an Earth Pony. I'm just an average guy, so I'm just gonna make my character an average guy. And then it just got to the point where I'm like, I'm tired of drawing like a pony. I love griffins, and I'm friends with the person who owned the Guild of Replies blog, and it really inspired me to do what I'm doing right now. I really didn't want to make a big deal about Artsie becoming a griffin, so it was just that one post with one of my friends' OCs, turning him to a griffin, and then I just wanted to be done, and then just be a griffin, and just have people know Artsie as a griffin.
Because you always wanted to. From your blog, you said you're tired of being an Earth pony, and you always wanted to fly. Correct?
Yes, but because I'm a sadistic mother hubber, and because I'm never going to be able to fly, Artsie's never going to be able to fly.
Oh. Well, I will say this much. Gilda is one tough customer.
Yep.
After I saw that one of you and Gilda on the beach.
She charges a lot.
And she was also, she was like, no, I'm not doing that. Screw this, I'm going home.
Speaking about Gilda, I do remember seeing some of her blog before all of a sudden I ended up encountering the one of the posts that says that Gilda Replies is no longer gone. What really happened to it? You know?
He became really busy, and he couldn't keep it up anymore, and he felt like, he's like, this blog, it's done. I can't really do much else with it. He felt his content was becoming stale and overused. And I'm like, I've been there before. I've considered just kind of being done with the artsy thing. It's just something I do in my spare time now. It's just really a distraction. So he just hit a bump and he's like, I'm done. He's also he's really young. He's still in high school, and he's like, oh my goodness, dude, this stuff's amazing. No, he's like, oh my god, I wish I could remember his. I don't want to say his age, because I feel like, because he didn't give me permission to tell me to tell people his age, but he's young. That's all you guys need to know. This guy who runs this blog is really young and is really talented for his age.
How old is he?
I don't. Oh, I do know, but I don't want to say it because he didn't give me permission.
Just type it in.
Just type it in and we won't reveal it. Pinkie Pie promise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Somewhere in it's.
Don't say it. Don't say it. Just type it.
I did.
Oh, that's actually amazing.
I'm leaning towards
it kind of reminds me of that one interview we actually did, but I'm not going to say which one that is. But so they basically not gave me any clues. So, but yeah, that's actually amazing for that age. But I will say this much. I mean, another one we actually done was actually pretty much is another amazing artist. She actually is coming up in the world. we actually interviewed her, and she was a really great artist. Became a really close friend of ours.
Hmm?
So okay. Anyways, moving along. Okay, so the Gilded blog basically inspired you to become a griffin. Um, and so, where do you see your character going now? I mean,
Oh,
it's like where I mean, where would you like to see it go, or how would you like to go, or where is it going?
well, I don't really want to give it a story because like I tried doing story arcs before and I used to really love doing comics, but like I feel like a story limits what I can draw, so I'm just gonna have fun with it. That's really the sole
So
purpose of
basically, a
the
fun
blog.
blog. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, any future stuff that you might be able to reveal to us as exclusive?
Uh, I don't know. I don't really get a lot. I don't get a lot of questions, so
So
it's.
do you want more? So you basically want more questions from your fans?
I've got a couple. I got a few that I still need to get done, and given my limited amount of time, they'll still I can drag them out for a few more weeks. But I got one from Gamer Cult.
Oh yeah, I know
Uh,
Gamer Cult.
I got a couple of
I should probably send you a couple questions.
I'll probably think of something too. I also have a nice little fan base that can probably send you some questions
You know
too.
what I'll also do is I'm going to say this on the interview, folks. Remember, I'll be probably. This is a reminder to myself. If you're watching this, I know you will be. Make sure you put up the blog for put up the blog for this so that people can send them questions. There, I sent a
Oh,
reminder to myself.
jeez. Okay. Uh, I got
If
one from.
not, I'll be able to.
Yeah, you hear yourself, hear yourself, future Flutter Knight.
Probably I won't. Probably I'll tell myself, but if I make sure to remind me, I have to remind myself if I worked.
Whoa,
I think I was gonna
that
message
was
to
kind
my
of
future
weird.
self.
Sorry, that was a little weird. Um, about the little technical difficulty on that, but we're fine. We're fine now. Okay, what's the question?
I don't know if we asked a question.
Where were we last at before we got disconnected?
Probably me sending a message to my future self, but anyhow, anyway.
Moment of silence for the past question.
Hold on, silence.
Okay, Gonzo, what was the
Let's
question?
just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Let me think. Oh wait, yeah, where we're gonna be seeing Artsy Woodbrush in the near future. The blog, character, whichever.
Well, he actually said that he doesn't have a story for
Uh,
his.
yeah, it's just.
He
Yeah,
actually
it's
said
sort of
he has answered that question. Like it's
Just a
basically
random. It's just a random question and answer blog.
it's just a reply blog.
Yeah, it's just a reply. Reply blog.
And figure it. Fine enough. The only thing I can think up of.
I could think of a
Oh, also, Gonzo, I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
oh boy. Anyways, as I was going,
I'll just send the link.
go ahead, send the link. Yeah, we're getting distracted. Stay away from the shiny penny.
Yeah, but it's so pretty. It's got textures of Abraham Lincoln's face.
Not for much longer if they have their way. Anyways, I was saying. I know one thing you might be able to do. We'll have me, Gonzo, and Flutter and I actually saying, "Join us."
For what? What's going
the,
on?
the show.
Oh.
And it'd be like a nice little reply for that. Ah! Oh.
Okay.
Like, I don't know why I'm here for your interview. No!
Not this again.
I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of funny.
The only thing I'm just gonna save this question for like last because this is normally the last question we do before
Yeah.
we close.
We still got some time.
So you guys go ahead. I'll just save.
Oh,
this
come on, Gonzo. Think of other questions. Don't stick with the last question. That's not fair.
I was told you had a list.
Yes, we always have a list. It's our mental
Green
list.
Spirit doesn't write it down.
I always have the list is always in my head.
You write it down
Mr.
when you don't remember it.
Oh, shush. The next question is this. Who have you met and through the Brony fandom? Like, how many like good friends have you made since you've been in a Brony?
man. I couldn't count them.
Okay, here's the next question. Who's your favorite Tumblr besides
Oh,
yourself?
I can't. No, I wouldn't say myself. I really hate my own art style, to be honest. Um,
You have a favorite blog?
geez, favorite blog.
Or do we need to do the top three again?
No, I'd like, geez, any art blog, really. I just love draw blogs. Other people drawing really inspires me.
There is a lot of famous art blogs, but most of the ours I get is either a few art blogs and mostly RP blogs.
And rebloggers.
I call them cherry pickers.
Cherry pickers.
Yeah, because they pick the best. They usually pick, like, if they have the same sense of humor as me, they pick the best content.
Oh, yeah.
So I follow a couple cherry pickers. I follow mostly art blogs.
Any Tumblr crushes?
I have a girlfriend.
I say crushes. I mean, crushes mean like you're a fan over.
Oh.
You know, I'm not gonna say. Well, I could say fan Griffin.
Jeez. I'd really like to meet JJ just to see what it's like to be him.
We actually met JJ.
Yep.
JJ may be a little bit hard perfect, but he's social when you actually get to know him.
Oh yeah, I'd like another. Oh, well, cool. I'm doing something, Carl. Hold on. I have an interview. This is being recorded. You're ruining my moment.
Awesome background. Hello, background.
Hello, background.
Oh, I met Discordly Conduct. I've got her on Skype.
Discordly conduct? Oh, you mean Desi?
No. You're thinking Dizzy as in corrupted discipline.
Oh. So who's the other one?
I'll show you.
Disorderly conduct.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. I know who that blog is now. It's one with Chrysalis and Discord.
Yep.
Yeah.
We don't have much in common, so we don't talk much. But she's a really cool person.
Oh.
I wish I'd talk to her more, but I'll say hi, she'll say hi, and then they're like, well, okay.
Yeah, it's under my watch, and I haven't fully done a full deal on it yet. Still working on it still.
She's such a good artist. She really, her and Stripey Butts really inspire me to get better.
Strivey? Oh, yes. So, yeah, a couple of great artists. Okay, if you had a choice of one that inspired you the most, who would it be?
Like, I know this is really selfish, and this is because I wanted, the reason I made the blog in the first place was not only to have that shot of becoming that canon background pony that appears for almost half a second, but because I want people to know who I am. It's just I'm really worried about not doing something in life that won't have been remembered. So I don't know what blog to pick as my favorite because I don't know whether to pick a famous blog or a really talented blog. I mean, I suppose the ideal option would be one of both, but there's just too many options for me. I'm a really waffly guy. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah, you are, but you're saying is you make a great guy. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. I mean, you've done a lot. You've done a lot of great things, and it's great. I think you've really hit where you need to get. And I still think I still, like every artist has to grow more, and you're still growing, and yet it's getting better. I think.
Thanks.
Because, in time, it always takes time. I mean, Leonardo da Vinci didn't become great overnight. It took time.
I'm Mother Hubbin Leonardo da Vinci. I'll do what I want.
Well, he did the human body. He did the autopsy type of stuff.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And then he did mechanicalism. I mean, he didn't know what he wanted, but he drew it out. But he was great at it. So, we all have room to grow. Doesn't matter if it's in, growing up high or growing down, growing in the middle. We all have room to grow. And I still see a lot of great stuff coming from your blog.
Oh, well, thanks.
So, wow. I think we're getting close towards the end of this interview.
Any words of wisdom?
that's what I was about to
Oh,
ask.
okay.
Or
This is really
any
straight.
artist.
Yeah, like if you're an artist and you're seeing other people, like, and you're like, I want to be that guy. Don't say I want to be that guy. Say I want to be better than that guy, because you have the capacity to be better than anybody. It's just going. It's gonna say it's really stereotypical, but you gotta keep practicing. But don't like, okay,
You don't want to be that one guy, basically like Marlon Brando says, "I could have been the contender. I could have been somebody."
like what I'm trying to get at is don't just keep drawing, you keep trying, because like you if you, practicing the same thing over and over again will just set your habits in stone. You really gotta like go like if you want to get better, reach into your uncomfort zone. It's just something I really have been lacking to do lately.
Do
Uh,
or do not. There is no try.
yeah, I guess. Uh, but yeah, you just really reach into your like what you're really uncomfortable drawing. Not like content wise, but technical wise. Like I'm really bad at painting. Do a lot of paintings. You'll really benefit from it. Or I don't like working with charcoal. Do some charcoal stuff. You know, like do some traditional stuff if you're a digital artist, or if you're a traditional artist, do some digital stuff. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying you have to go out and buy stuff because I mean, mooch some stuff off your friends. You know, I'm sure they've got something, and if you don't, then do what you can and just try.
Use what your talent has and then go with it.
It's the tools that you use don't matter. I'm just gonna say that right now.
It's like the old phrase goes, you're a master of your craft.
Yeah, it's how you use what you have.
Mm-hmm. So, well, that's really all great words.
The extra tools are really nice. Don't get me wrong.
It's always nice to have those nice fancy wancy stuff. But, that always depends on what you have to work with. Alright, I guess we're getting close to the very end. We're at the 45-minute marker according to the recording time, but I know we had some little technical difficulties. I was still recording at the time, so that means that everything's saved, so all I have to do is cut out some of the stuff.
One last thing. Just don't ever get comfortable with your art style. As long as you don't like your art style, it's for the best. Trust me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
No, that's fine. It's okay. No, that's okay. If you got more words to say, just go with it. I mean, any more words of wisdom?
I just wanted to get that off my chest because there was a time where I had gotten comfortable with my art style, and I'm like, I'm not developing, and I'm like, oh, because somebody pointed out to me like, hey, don't get comfortable with your art style. I'm like, oh, you're right.
That is very interesting. So that's really cool. Okay, let's get on to the next little dealio. Let's get to a little bit of personal matters if you feel a little comfortable with it. Just little bit ones, not big
Sure.
ones. Personally, do you prefer safe work or not safe for work for the
Well, I
most
like to wash my hair 3 times when I take a shower. uh, Definitely safe for work. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with not safe for work material. It's just like, because being someone who wants to do game art, I really have to understand like what's okay within media and whatnot, and so I really like to bend. Using safe to work to the most of my advantage while still as appealing to as many people as possible.
Makes sense. You basically, if you're safe for work, you stay safe.
Yeah.
That's why they call it safe for work.
Yeah.
What about what about the grim dark or any other sort of horrors?
Okay, so I said I wanted to make a horror game, but like, I'm okay with horror games. I just really can't stand violence towards women. Like that's one thing that I'm just like, no, I'm not ever. Like I don't care about drawing a dude dying because I really don't care for the male populace.
Okay, this is gonna sound a little bit racist on this part, but the thing is, like, okay, do you feel racist when the black guy dies first?
Uh, okay, I can explain this, and it's in horror movies. If it is the token black guy that they have in there, and he dies first, it's because it's a salesman tactic, and they like really like it's just to get more money. It's to have a black guy in your movie, really.
Interesting. Okay, never thought about it that way. Okay. So basically, you see Grimdark as the way you want to see it. Is that correct?
Yeah, like I don't. It has its places. Like grimdark reality stuff is okay, but I don't like grimdark anywhere near like MLP, like things that should be happy should stay happy, and things with the capacity to be grimdark should have the capacity to be grimdark. I just don't see.
You don't like the mix.
Yeah, I don't like crossovers. That.
Especially not with cupcakes.
Yeah, I almost threw up when I heard about that. I never read it, but I almost threw up when somebody's like, yeah, somebody made a fanfic where Pinkie Pie kills Rainbow Dash. I'm like, I'm like,
Or how about Rainbow Factory?
Yeah, I almost threw up during that one too. I'm like, that's horrible. Also, people who draw gore MLP art, you should be ashamed of yourself. Like, I'm a really tolerant guy, but when it comes to like killing ponies, just go home.
Well, we don't really kill ponies, you know.
I've seen some comics. I actually saw an animation, and like Keyboard Crusaders put a little muffin in the road, and then Derpy flies down, and they're snickering, and they cut a little rope. I'm like, okay, that'll just drop like something silly on her head. Anvil crushes her head, and oh, it's.
I believe I've seen that.
I'm like, oh, cute. This animation looks so close to the show, and then.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
I regret everything. So I can see your point on that one. Yeah, actually, it does make sense because you just hate you don't want to have that type of feeling like you're like, oh, I can't stand that. You just want to be like, it's horror, it's type of thing. But when it gets to that type of really gory stuff, you're like, not really.
Oh.
Gonzo,
Oh, hang on.
Gonzo, bad Gonzo.
I'm my microphone because number one, I'm trying to stretch out for a bit and then.
I thought his microphone his microphone just wants to be part of the conversation too. You guys, come on.
He is being part of the conversation. It's holding up to it. It should be holding up there for him. Gonzo.
Hang on.
Stop it. Bad Gonzo. Bad. No cookie for you.
I bopped you.
No popping. Fortnite's going to do something bad to you.
Huh?
Exactly. back to your little deal. So okay, so you're not a really big fan of Fortnite. Stop it.
Hold on. Let me get some chips. Hold on.
No, I have a cookie with me.
Now I gotta pull out some noise.
Hold on. While we're eating things. All right. Hope you don't. Let me just open this.
Oh great, here we go.
This is what you get for setting up interviews this late at night.
This late at night.
7:30 where I am.
Oh, boo-hoo. We usually do our interviews on Saturdays. And we're just doing...
And I'd be having dinner right about now.
Oh, wham. Cry me a river.
We should just end the live stream here.
Yeah.
Should we? I'll throw Gonzo at you again, honey. No! Okay, I'll use your clones.
Oh,
This is whining.
This is whining.
Oh, she does it so much better.
I know.
I'm so pathetic.
Alrighty, now you're beautiful.
Alright. I guess we're kind of just reached the end of this part. Gonzo, go ahead. Ask the last question.
actually, Fortnite stole it.
Fortnite stole it?
What?
Fortnite...
Words of
Advice
wisdom.
to future artists.
Oh, words of wisdom. Well, alright.
What did Confucius say?
Question for class.
Alright.
Sorry, I took it. You snooze, you lose.
Next time on Game Grumps.
What?
Oh, never mind. I guess you guys don't watch it. It's how they it's the Ego Retro Jontron thing. I'm getting off topic, but that's
Yes.
how they end their episode. They just next time on Game
So, any words of wisdom?
Grumps. Don't be a butt. Like really, don't be a butt.
There'll be a but.
Don't be a butt. That's the biggest word. Those are the wisest words I can offer.
Well, I guess you could actually say, don't be a bad seed. Due to Saturday's episode.
Yeah,
Go.
but like she didn't know how to handle the situation, and I mean, oh my word, it's just that's the only reason I didn't like that episode is because it portrayed human logic in pony logic, and it mixed the two. I'm like, ooh, no.
Yeah, plus it almost encouraged vehicular theft when you think about it.
Well, it's just that like human logic, like she followed human logic to a T. I get bullied, so I'm gonna bully to feel like so I can feel the same power that that other bully has, and so I can be powerful.
And to
And
also avoid being a bully.
Well, it also shows that you don't have to be a bully to show power. You could defend your friends too and show power. That's what they showed at the end.
no, I know they got she learned what she did wrong, but like her initial mistake was basic human logic.
Well, I mean, we're all, have that type of faults.
I just don't like how war-bound our species are. We're just unnaturally a hateful species, and I don't like it.
That's why during around December 21st, 2012, it'll be the beginning of the golden age.
When our population finally realizes that we can overthrow our government and we do such, that will be our
No,
golden.
it's just at the age where this is still a dark age. The Mayan calendar, they just ran.
Oh yeah, I got.
Nobody reads the Mayan calendar. No, they read the Mayan calendar wrong. It's not. The world's not gonna end.
Yeah,
It's just a beginning,
the waking
a
up
new
period.
beginning.
Or to the many people, it'll be another day and the same damn shit, except a lot of people are going to be upset. No! Now people think I'm lying! How many people would think I'm stupid?
Hey, Gonzo,
Yes,
shut up.
fight me.
You might will.
I have fangs.
Wait,
Fight my ass.
what's the? No, never mind.
What?
I was gonna ask, what's the point of fangs if you're an herbivore? Because ponies can't eat meat.
To be going into specifics, I'll explain later.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, you already explained his OC to people when we were getting to know each other.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think.
Yeah, I think we hit an end to our ropes. This has been a private interview with Artsie, I guess. Or do we prefer Mike?
Oh, you're right. Surprise! I'm not Artsy Mod. I'm a fake.
Yes.
I've been posing. This isn't my real Skype. I mean, I'm not Artsy. Yeah.
it's a spy.
That artsy party is a spy.
So we were here with Mike, aka Artsie, the person behind Artsie's brush. Was it correct?
Yeah, Artsy Woodbrush. Yes.
Yeah, Artsie Woodbrush, with a private interview, and could you listen up a little bit later? We might have some special announcements, or maybe another interview. So, thank you guys for joining on this special interview. See ya.
Next time on Game Grumps.